Today we're going to be changing out a top cover on a pair of orthotics. What a top cover is the part of the device that the plantar surface of the foot sits on. So the things that you would need is a sheet of leather or leather equivalent material, some PPT for the cushion up under the leather, some barge glue thinner, and in some cases you can use a pickle jar. And I'll explain to you what that's for here in a second. So if you ever had to remove a top cover, you know that it can be quite difficult and you can never get it all off in just one pull. So for this device, we're going to be changing the top cover. And what I mean by that, as you can tell, whenever I pull off this top cover, it leaves all the PPT padding up under it. Now, where that pickle jar comes in at is what you can do is you can take the barge glue thinner, pour the pickle jar almost halfway of glue thinner into the pickle jar, sit the device down into the pickle jar and lay the pickle jar onto its side. What this is going to do is, if you let this sit overnight, when you come back, the PPT covering, the PPT padding and the top cover will be floating in the jar and it'll be free from the orthotic. Makes it a whole lot easier to change out the orthotic. However, today I would not be doing that because this device has an EVA heel post. This device has an EVA heel post. And what will happen is if I sit this in the glue thinner, what it's going to do is going to eat away that heel post. So we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to soak the top, but I'm not going to let any of the thinner touch the bottom of the device. Okay, so now what I did was I removed the top cover using the barge glue thinner, cleaned it up. So now I got a nice clean surface to start with. And what I did was I preserved the bottom cover. The bottom cover was still in good intact, so there was no need for me to have to change that. And the other thing that this bottom cover is going to do for me, it gives me the exact length of the orthotic. So now I don't have to guess what the length is. So now the only thing I have to do is put on a new PPT covering and a new top cover, and we'll be done. Okay, so now that everything has dried, what we're going to do now is, with the barge, I want you to keep in mind that the barge has to be completely dry, both pieces that you're going to adhere together. And what you do to activate the glue is we're going to need to heat the glue and then apply the other piece. Okay, it doesn't take much from the heat gun. And then what you want to do is we're going to apply the PPT. And what you want to do is you want to start from the back, or you can start from the front, whichever way is comfortable for you. And then you just want to work your way down. The reason you do this is so that you do not have any air bubbles in the device. Okay? So with the leather, we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to apply glue to the top of the PPT. We're going to let that glue dry, and then we'll come back and we'll put on the leather top cover. Okay, so now that we have put everything together, we have glued on the top cover, we have did a rough trim out of the device. What I would do next is take it to the grinder. We're going to clean up these edges, and then we'll have our final product. Okay, so now this is our finished product. It has been cleaned up, and this orthotic is now ready to go. With your orthotics last anywhere from 5 to 10 years, but within that time, the orthotics need to be brought in to be refurbished. Reason being is because of the harsh environment inside the shoe. The body sweats. You pick up certain debris inside the shoe, and this causes the breakdown of the material that the orthotics are made of, i.e. the top cover and the padding up under the top cover. So when this happens, the device do not wear the same, and it's not at its full potential. So what you need to do is you need to bring those in to have these refurbished. For more information on how to get your orthotics refurbished, or if you need to make an appointment to come in to see me to have me evaluate your orthotics, you can go to our website.